Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, a little Football Friday. December the 23rd. Basically a week away from 2023. I got the festive sweatshirt on today. And when my daughter came down, she's like, she's got the one with the cat on it. The crazy little cat. That's what you usually wear at a little Christmas party. But I tossed it on. I can't find my fun little Santa hats I used to have. And I really got to go through the old Sean Higgs YouTube. I have a video, Tim, to set to favorite things, but it's like parlays and teasers and underdog winners. It's a whole little song to few of my favorite things, but it's all like betting stuff. So not that I have a crazy life that I should be able to find that. I know it's around Christmas time. Some year I gotta go back and find it. Anyway, let's try to ring the bell here. In the chats on YouTube and Facebook, because we're on YouTube and Facebook, and Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, go give me a follow. I put the little midday money link to Believe, because you can find that on Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeart, Stitcher, all the favorite places you listen to your podcast. Why not? I think I got up to 100 downloads this week. Wonderful. Can't beat it. I think at least 10 of them are for me, because I do it on the phone and the computer afterwards when I load it up, make sure it's working. So anyway, yeah, let's get into we'll get into it here. So Twitter, if you're on Twitter, the free picks already posted on Mr. Sean Higgs. Just load up. I should call it the free pick because there's only one out there. But let's start the recap wise. Let's get it going here. What are we at? We'll call it like a 205 just in case. 205 because I got to put a little timestamp in because I'm professional now. Professional guy. College hoops yesterday, 4-1. Not too bad. 4 dogs win, and our loser was a minus 110er. So not bad there. 3-0 in the video, 4-1 in the premiums. All dogs in the chat here. So 70 and 55 plus 995. Not too shabby. College hoops continues to roll. 193, 159. Super season. College football, Air Force moneyline plus 150. Gets it done. 55 and 34 in the video, plus 1935. I don't know. I think that's not a bad one there. NBA, nothing. 17 and 16 still here. 12 and 20 in hockey. NFL, although I did not have it in the chat. You should have known because they talked about it on Look at Lines, and coming into it, we had the Jags plus 2 and under 42. I know it came down, but we had a 42. Still nice win there. 2-0. We'll take it. 104 and 60, 102 and 56. Still 64, 63.5%, 64.5%. We'll take it. So today's picks, probably a pretty fast one on today's show for picks because there's one of them. Louisiana in college football. 55-34 in football, 19-35 to the positive because that Air Force nice plus money. I did not plus money this touchdown dog, but we're going to take them here. Houston, as much as I'm in the area here, it is, I guess, my home team. I don't know about that, but Independence poll action, laying the touchdown. Give me ULL. We should be called Louisiana Lafayette. I'll take them here. And that's it. NBA, not loving a lot of NBA today. I know Tim will bring Tim in for, let's bring in NBA Tim right now at the 4:15 mark because he'll run down some NBA. Because for me in NBA, I'll tell you, I thought about Milwaukee today just because they've won 6 or 7 against the Nets. And I just thought maybe Cleveland because they're just playing so well at home. I know I had Toronto the other day, but gun to my head if I'm going to bet one. And I'm not. I got one game bet. It's a college basketball game. I didn't even put it in chat because I didn't. You got to go buy that. Listen, buy a week for $39 instead of just buying today for $30. Anyway, so Bucks would be the only one, but you're the NBA guy. Go fire away.
Yeah, I got a light card today. 8 plays, and then the best bet that's over on the site because I'm doing a best bet each day now because I'm doing the ball and out show. and we need something for it. So
What time's balling out? Let them know, baby. Just tell them.
Yeah, balling out.
People love the NBA. I don't run to the NBA. We know this.
Yeah, every day that there's at least a 5-game NBA slate, there'll be a balling out with Tim Earl on the Picks and Parlays YouTube channel. So you guys check that out. One of the let's just start it up. Under in the Philadelphia game, you got the top 2 defenses in the league with Philly and LA. They're not going to score. I'd be surprised. Probably first one to 100, 105 wins that game. It's going to be a solid defensive game. Taking that one under. I don't know how anybody can trust laying double digits right now with the Boston Celtics. I'm on the Minnesota Timberwolves plus the 10. Celtics have lost 5 out of their last 6. To be real, they probably should have lost 6 out of their last 6. Their only win in that stretch was a overtime win when they were down 13 points with 4 minutes to go against the Lakers. And the Lakers choked away that game. So I'm on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I am on the Milwaukee Bucks. Today. I took them plus the 2.5 or whatever. Money line it. That's fine. I'm also on the Cavaliers, like you mentioned earlier. 16-2 at home versus a Toronto Raptors team that's 4-12 on the road. Yep, sign me up for that one. I am on the under in the Miami game. They have gone under 225.5 in 9 straight games. And this total is just way too high for that one. Best bet is on the side in that game on the for me. I am on Oklahoma City. Money line about minus 120 against New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah.
New Orleans on a second leg of a back-to-back. And
did they win last night? Did they crush?
They won. They won by 9.
All right, because I think it would have been 9, 9.5, 10. It was right around that kind of number. So
yeah, it ended up closing at 8.5. Zion could be out tonight as well with health and safety protocol. So I'm on the Oklahoma City Thunder. In that one, I'm going to keep running with my Nuggets because they've been good lately. They're the number 1 team in the West against a Portland team that's lost 3 out of their last 4. Damian Lillard's banged up a little bit. And I wouldn't talk anybody off of a Nikola Jokic triple-double because he's pretty much averaging 1. He's averaging 25, 12, and 9.2 for assist. So another MVP season coming up for him. Riding with that one. Memphis and Phoenix, I'm on Memphis minus the I got a money line because the site offered me plus 112 on them last night. So I mentioned I went and I grabbed that one. I do like Memphis. Phoenix has just been a very hit or miss team, and I really do like this Memphis team this year. And that's all the plays that I got for today. I got 9 plays loaded up for today's cards. So last day before Christmas.
I say scroll down. So the Washington, Sacramento, Charlotte, Lakers. Obviously, we don't like betting the Lakers here.
No.
But I want to maybe think about taking Washington here. They've been competitive, even though they lost a couple. They're still kind of
they finally won their 3rd game in a month stretch. So,
but their losses have not been terrible, right?
They have not. There's a bunch of games that they just did not cover. But
they lost by 8, they win by 3, lost by 2, lost by 9, lost by even 13, 12, 7, 10, 4, 11. So if you're getting 9, I think it's.
I'm all right with that. And the Kings
40 every game.
I'm high on the Kings. I don't think the Kings should be that big of a favorite.
Yeah.
So I would lean Wizards, and I will say on my video last night, I gave out the over in the Charlotte game. It was at a 236 when I gave it out, or 235.5. It's sitting at 242 now. What? At this point, I don't know if I don't think I can go over at this point. I don't care how little Charlotte plays defense.
That is a big total.
That is a big total right there.
Even in today's NBA. That's one. You need a 125 each to get over here. 120, you need 123 each way.
Yeah. That's not. I'm not going after that one. And then I'll start looking towards Christmas Day and see what we could do for those games.
All right, there you go, NBA with Tim. Dave's in the house. Number 1 comment guy beating Michael today. I like Houston Cougars -7, also Sixers. Well, I am against you there. We have ULL in the chat, and the Sixers sure said I kind of like the Clippers. I kind of like the Clippers here to win. Looks like everybody's betting the Sixers. Is that? I mean, it's not a big line at 3.5. Do we have Kawhi and George? Are we sitting out? Are they back? I mean, that's a problem with those guys. I get them playing. They're worth a shot as a 3-point dog, I think. Kings first half. All right, so Kings. I just said I was kind of like leaning towards a little Washington there, and the Bucks. Yes, we all agree on Milwaukee. Broncos and Vikings. Okay, so Vikings versus Giants over 48 points. Tampa first half line. So let's get to. I mean, NFL. We'll find some NFL real fast here. Tampa Bay. I don't want to bet Tampa Bay. I don't care. It's Trace McSorley quarterback, and I will be look. I'll throw it in the chat because I have a bunch of games already posted on the site. That was not one of them. I will take the Cardinals plus 7.5 at home here in that game. Number one. I know you just mentioned the first half. I don't want to bet Tampa Bay. You want to bet Tampa Bay on the road? What have you seen? They can't score. They can't score points. I guess first half you got a shot at them being up 10-0. Giants Vikings over. I kind of like Minnesota here. Sidewise, you want to go over 48? That's a nice hefty little number there. What did this open at? Where is my look at lines opening number here? So this was 47.5, now 48. Not much of a change there. From 3.5 to it was 4.5, went to 3.5, settling at 4 and a 48. You want to go over? I'm not going to say no to that. Denver Broncos against the Rams. Is this a 3 now? This was a pick. Denver was -1. Now they're what, a +3? I'll take Denver +3. As bad as the season Denver has had, they at least play defense every game. I mean, I'll take 3 points. Would I bet this game now, Dave? This is one. We talk about games like this. We have two teams. Let's roll them out here. I mean, you have Denver, which is sitting at a tidy 4-10 versus a 4-10 Rams team. Backup quarterbacks. A quarterback you picked up on the bus bench after he got dropped off after getting waived. And then we have a backup quarterback in Denver.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't understand. I do not understand sometimes. Out of all the games, that's the one we're going to look at. Scott Allen's coming to Houston or over the total. Better play for the day here in Scott. Yeah, if you're asking me, I would probably say over because I like the other side. Did not bet this game though, Scott. Nothing. Just because it's a bowl game doesn't mean we got to bet it. Friday's betting lesson today. You don't got to run to bet a bunch of games just because it's a Friday and there's not much to bet on. Like college basketball, I bet one game today. That's it. Ninja Powerpuff Girl riding a narwhal or a horse with an ice cream cone stuck to his head. For newer folks in here, Ninja's been coming in for the last 2 years, and I didn't know that was Daredevil. I thought it was like a Powerpuff Girl. I'm like, what is that? Powerpuff Girl? What is that?
It's Deadpool.
Deadpool? Oh, it's Deadpool. Who'd I call him? What did I just say it was?
I don't remember.
Daredevil? I don't know who he is. Deadpool. Indiana, Kennesaw State over the team. I mean, this is the games we're looking at today? Oh, my goodness. What do we got here? 141. I mean, I got nothing on this game. I take Kennesaw on 20. Can I get 20 points here? Can I get the most points with Kennesaw? I don't want to bet this game, Ninja. Crystal here. 100 days to opening day. Just want to say ho from Toronto. I don't know about your Jays this year. Is this the year they finally, right? The hype was on them 2 years ago. Last year they fell short.
What have they done over the offseason to make you think, you know what? They're a better team this year. They brought in Bassett.
I mean, I don't mind Bassett.
Bassett's fantastic. I thought that was a fantastic pick. Who else did they get?
Manoa. Berrios will slide back to the 4. Their starting 4 is as good as I don't care. You can think Cole's a sexier name or whoever.
Oh, I don't really. No, I'm not.
Their starting 4 is good. The lineup is solid.
The Blue Jays are a third-place team in that division at best.
We got to see the step forward. It's like we say all the time, right? Like,
unfortunately,
you're hoping for something to happen. When's it going to happen? When are they going to just roll out?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I still think the Yankees win the division next year, and I think Baltimore is a very close second. And then Toronto, and then Toronto. But Toronto and Tampa will be battling out. I don't know. I'm not high on Toronto.
Yeah, I think Tampa is probably the two. Yanks do usually beat up on the bad teams, which will propel them. And if Rodon stays healthy behind Cole, come on, that should be a decent 1-2 there.
The Yankees should be fine.
It all comes
Baltimore,
down. Are Stanton and Judge healthy? There you go.
That's gonna be the big question.
Out. We'll find out. But so you're high on Baltimore. I think
I'm higher on Baltimore. Yes.
They overachieved big last year, and they did nothing this year. You can't. No guarantee you go back.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not guaranteeing that they're going to be good, but I just think that they have a better shot of really moving up. They're kind of like the Seattle Mariners of 2 years ago, where they were so close to making the playoffs, and I think they make a wild card this year at the bare minimum. They got a lot of young pitching that I really like. They got a lot of young talent coming up that I really like, and I'm a little bit higher on Baltimore. I will probably have a Baltimore to win the division ticket somewhere, just because I think that they have a shot to go on a nice run. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the young prospects. They look good last year. We'll see how they look this year.
I'll go through my little envelopes here and bring out my Arizona ticket for you. We got a nice fire. Keep warm.
Yes, we could do that as well. 100%.
Don, let's have a great week. Listen, Don, I'm happy with day to day having good days, and just then it adds up to a nice week. One day at a time. That's all we can take it. Richie P's in the house. Welcome. Took the Canes puck line. Carolina on the ice. Let's see ice. Today was a day I looked at the ice and I'm like, you got some lower lines. Carolina 330, a bigger one, although it's only minus 120 puck line. Sure, they're red hot, right? With a 9 straight wins or something like that. 120 looks good when you're laying 3 something. And that actually, for a team laying 3+ to me, that looks low. Like, why isn't that like a 150? But better than laying 300 for sure, Nate. Nuggets 3.5. I bought a +1 there. We're not about buying points. I just wish you luck, especially on things I don't bet on. Sylvester, thanks for picks yesterday. Little Rock and Cornell missed a third by a point. Ay. That's a tough one. Sylvester, I say all the time. You remember those that you lose by a half one. Like I've had a few bowl games like that. Some it was like last weekend or 2 weeks ago in college hoops. The last couple, like on a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we had a handful of those. They're tough. They do bounce out because I don't care. It's a win, and it's not like I'm like, well, I got that one. Those all bounce out. It's a tough one, but 2-1, take it. 2-1's a winning day. That's how we roll. Wake Forest football tonight. Yeah, these bowl games don't really like. I was leaning towards a little Mizzou here. Again, I'm not betting. No thank you here. Gasparilla Bowl, Independence Bowl, no thanks. You got an Embiid. Embiid what? You got an Embiid. This is a player prop. What do you got here, Nate? You got him tied up in your living room, hold him for hostage. E4 Naughty. Lakers money line. Here we go. So we are anti-Lakers, and especially when they're laying points. Not what I want to do with the Lakers. No, thank you. Dallas Mavericks money line. Money line.
Jesus, dude. I was going to come in for these because what are you doing?
Yeah, well,
he's got a couple of them. Lakers money line, Mound minus 140. All right, fine. Mavs money line minus 250.
I was going to say 245.
Are you serious right now? Or and then he's got more. Hold on. Nuggets money line minus 180.
Celtics money line
minus 400.
Minus 7.
Minus 240.
I was gonna say another 250 there. Sixers money
minus
line,
150.
50. Knicks are
minus $2. And then the Kings. He's got the Kings below it, and that's minus $3. $3.50.
So
what are you doing?
E4 is between 21 and 24. Just started betting in the last 6 months and has no idea what he's doing. Bro, you can't do this, man. You can't
No,
do this.
you really can't. You really can't.
You can't.
Come
You
on.
split. You go. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's he got? 8 games, 9 games. You go 4 and 4. You're down. You're
win 6
down.
or 7 of them.
You got to win 7. He's laying 150 or more in every game.
Next thing you know, freaking Minnesota beats Boston because how could Boston lose 6 out of their last 7? No, come on. What are we doing?
You need 80%.
You need to hit, at bare minimum. Come on.
It's going to be a sad Christmas for you. Sad Christmas coming up here. Wake Forest money line. That one, listen, I don't mind Wake with a 2.5 money line minus 130. That's fine. Those I could do. I can't do these NBA ones. I don't like laying 140 in baseball. I'm not telling you to come in here and lay these kind of numbers. No way. Ricky P on the hardwood minus 7.5. 130. Ricky Flame? Is this Ricky Flame from iCarly? Ricky Flame, little spaghetti tacos? Minus 7.5. All right.
Ooh,
hey.
Spaghetti tacos. That sounds good.
No, listen, Iona, I think they're a good team. Look at your last couple games, though. Road trip. Do I want to lay these kind of number with them? I don't know. Flat Earth Friday, says John. I love it. Jeez. I like Devils. The Flat Earth Friday. Devils money line here. Against Boston. It looks a little light, Tyshawn, right? I mean, Boston 26-4. Granted, all 4 losses on the road, but you see like an even money play here. It's got to be the Devils. At least in my thinking. It looks too easy. New Jersey gets the call. Just have to wait and see for your Blue Jays. Yeah, I like the pitching staff. Listen, I like the Yanks. You know this, Crystal. We talk about this. When is the team going to kind of take a step forward, right? We talk about Ben on team. Well, we'll bring it up with Tampa Bay. That's Brady. They're going to win. Well, when? When? It's December. Toronto had some nice stretches. You got the talent. I think the offense is there. I like the Toronto team. Listen, if we're betting to win the NFC, the AL East, it's Toronto or Tampa Bay for me. I'm not betting the Yanks at minus money. We know this. Team Money's in the house. Welcome. Bruins regulation plus 130. I do not like this one. We just talked about with the Devils. Tyshawn liked it. I think this line's a little low, though, looking. All right, 110, 120. Teams 26 wins. Give me New Jersey. Laffy plus 7.5. Get it. I got him plus 7 here in the show. Corey Jones checking in. Good morning. Hawks money line is a lock. Nick Hunt coming in. Here he is. Atlanta.
I'll get the screenshot ready. Hold on 1 second.
Where are the Hawks? Where's Atlanta against Detroit? 8.5. Well, it is. I mean, at least this one's a little safer. You only got to win what 100 more of these in a row to make up for that Iowa one. I mean, Detroit's lost 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. 4 in a row, 7 of 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that one's a little bit safer for you, Nick. Now, do I want to lay? We know we don't want to lay it. Jordan Stahl over a half goal. T-Money. I don't even know who Jordan Stahl is.
Jordan Stahl plays for the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Hurricanes are minus $3 tonight.
Yeah. So yeah,
against Philadelphia. So sure,
take a shot with a guy when they're minus 3. They should win.
About and just to let you know, I have the screenshot ready from Mr. Nick Hunt for Hawks money line is a lock. So there you go. You're welcome.
More than Iowa. Nick, that's gonna be a tough one to live down. Until you roll in a T-money style take McNeese plus 850. That Hawks your Iowa money line is gonna be bought up, talked about. Leaning towards Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, you got to take Cleveland home. They're playing well at home. Raptors, sure. T-Wolves plus 10 against Boston. Yes. Boston is not playing well. Take the 10 points. Bruins, I do not like. I do not like the Bruins. Line looks a low. If I play 80 AHL hockey league, no, I do not know. Goals, take the goals. Is it South Dakota goals? I'm guessing because I'm sure they're not in San Diego. South Dakota goals a winning percentage of 210. Their star goalie has been with the Ducks for the past week. So fade the goals. Should we also be fading the Ducks? I mean, if the goals who have a 200 win percentage, if their best player and their starting goalie, their star goalie is gone. What is he doing in the bigs if he's getting destroyed in the minors? Lions Panthers game, Greg. I got Detroit here. Now, is the bubble gonna burst? And I did this. This is part of my 5-pack tomorrow, and I'll put a special deal in here tomorrow for my NFL. My number one NFL, by the way. I'll toot my own horn a little bit when you're 60-something%. I think the Lions are winning out and finishing 10-7 after a 1-6 start. So I'm taking the Lions. We'll see what happens. 6-7 on my subscription. I say Portland's only loss. Yeah, not too bad. That Portland one was a little tough. Looking back on it, I maybe I shouldn't have played it. I try not to think. If it loses, it loses. It wins, it wins. Right? Rearview mirror. Looking back, windshield, whole front. I try not to win or lose. We just move on. Rutgers money line parlay with the Hawks. No, it's a great. What are we doing? Just jumped in after shoveling against in about 4 feet of snow. I didn't even talk about them. I have nothing on this ball game. Neither of these ball games really interest me. I put Lafayette out here in the chat. Did not bet it. Did not bet the Gasparilla Bowl. You want to go over because Wake plays no defense, and they're right. It's a quarterback's playing. I'm assuming the lines hasn't really moved there. I kind of like the Mizzou out of the gate, and it's come down. I still kind of lean Missouri, I guess. This was a what do you got? Gasparilla Bowl. Where are we? 23rd. Excuse me, I had a little burp. I'm drinking soda like I shouldn't be, but it's in the house for the holidays. So this was a 2.5 opener. FanDuel had at 1.5. And my notes right off the bat, I circled Mizzou. I had the Hartman out quarterback question. My initial lean here is Missouri at 2.5. It's still sitting 2.5. FanDuel again had it at 1.5. I still lean Missouri. Did not bet it. Take the great. And on a 2 lower tier bowl games, a handful of college hoops days, college hoop games, it is a day you don't have to run the bet things. Don't have to do it. Seattle, Iona, Reynolds. This is my only game posted. It's on the sites. I can't give it out because after you go, 6-1, you sell, a lot of 3-day passes because it's as cheap as buying one game. So can't give that one out. If you're on Twitter, give me a message, right? I'll give it to you. Twitter me up, Mr. Sean Higgs. My login at Higgs is that Rick Pitino should be on the Rays after blowing that Smoo game. Yeah, I mean, the logic, I get it. I understand. And Smoo, they're a 12, 13-point dog today, the Mustangs. But if you look at the way they've played, I don't know. I agree with that. I agree. Bulls money line worth a shot here. Where is Chi-Town? Bulls against the Knicks. I would take a shot. Listen, I'm not a Knick guy. Have they been playing well? 8-2 run, right? They've been hot. What better way? Get the Bulls. They look like a mess. I saw some channel was saying time to break up the Bulls, trade away. To me, Chicago outright tonight after I see stuff like that. That's the way I think. Appreciate it. No problem. Hit you great. Per Nick, I'll stick to the Hawks money line as the better day and stay off the Bulls. Hey, take that, Atlanta. I mean, I kind of like the Hawks here. I mean, I don't know if money line is the way to go. Laying 8.5. That's I want to do a money line play on the Hawks with that kind of number. But hey, you're shoveling snow, and if you're taking a big heavy fave like that, shovel your neighbors. Maybe they'll give you $100. Pay off your bet if it goes down when you're laying 3-1 there. All right, listen. It's a quiet day here. We're not gonna bore everybody, and ramble. We'll ramble over Christmas. So, James, my guy, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. I got the Buc-ee's bag behind me, my Merry Christmas bag, and I got my crazy sweater on or sweatshirt. Maybe I'll put my daughter's one on Twitter as well. Send you here in Phoenix. It's not that bad.
Hey, it's a nice warm 30 degrees out in Raleigh, North Carolina. So let's get it.
See, I don't, people complain like it's cold. It's freaking December, bro. You get cold weather.
It should be cold. It should be cold.
I don't
We're
mind.
going to be going down to Alabama. In Birmingham today, it's 11 degrees out.
I get, people texting, oh my goodness, it's cold. You're going to get cold sometimes. It happens. It happens. I don't care. I'm still going out in shorts. Problem with the Bulls, they don't play defense. They just hope you miss shot and allow DeRozan and Levin a room to be requested trades. Yeah, I saw that.
I do agree. I think they should blow up that project. Send out DeRozan, send out Levine, get a bunch of draft picks, do what the Utah Jazz did. You'll struggle for the rest of the year, and then you'll be good next year.
Again, and that is the worry taking a team like the Bulls. Have they totally checked out?
Blow it up. Honestly,
the Knicks, the way the Knicks are playing, it should be a double-digit win, and they should cruise here, right? This game should be what?
100%.
111-88 or something ridiculous like that, because these guys, I don't want to play here, bust it up. Get me out of here. It's free Christmas.
Send DeRozan out, send Levine out, work it around, get your draft picks, move on. This is not a team that's going to do anything. This Eastern Conference is top-loaded with Cleveland, with Boston.
They're not doing anything.
Cleveland, Boston, Milwaukee, and maybe Philadelphia.
Yep.
You're not getting involved, and I think that they're not even like in a. I think they're in a play-in spot, maybe. Maybe not. Nope, they're on the outside looking in. They're a half game behind for the 10 seed. Blow it up.
Yeah, this
Bulls blow it up. Raptors blow it up. Move on.
Richie's north of me says it's 12 degrees for him. Minus 14 for Tate the Great. Jeez, 12. Look at James, like 12 is cold. That's, yeah. Again, 30 inches of snow by Sunday night. Where's that at? Where do you live in? Canada?
I think he's in
North Dakota?
Because I think he's a Sabres person too. I think he's in Buffalo or upstate New York.
My brother's he's flying out of Syracuse tonight.
The Sabres game got canceled for tonight because of snow or something.
Yeah. Bulls need to bring in new casings. We got you, Tate. We know you're frostbitten. Stay inside, Tate. Stop shoveling for a bit. Need those guys to take the Red Hawks to Pound Town. Bulls on double revenge. They just beat the Heat by 10. Again, this game to me, I'd say I see 5.5 looks a little low. Right? Knicks playing well. Bulls, as you mentioned, guys want to get out of there. I kind of like the Bulls. I'm not betting the game. Erica's in house. Lakers over Celtics. Lakers over. Let's start over. Lakers over. Celtics over. Nets over. You want to go over Celtics? I'm going to say, okay, we'll start there because they've been playing bad. And sure, right? No. If they win, they're going to put up a bunch of points, have a good game, and it'll be a high-scoring affair. I get it. Nets and Milwaukee over. No. I'm going to say no because that's
because we like Milwaukee, and Milwaukee's a defensive team.
Yeah, to me, that game, it has like a 105, 100 and all over, like 111, 106, like low scoring. I'm going to say no to that one. And the Lake Show versus Charlotte. This one is the value gone at 242 is the problem. It opened at 235. 30 inches of snow. Hope everybody's safe. Yeah, James, like 30 inches of snow. I got to worry about, tripping over a cactus and a scorpion being in my boot in the garage. AJ's in Buffalo. Highway shutdown can't even drive in Buffalo. Wow. Yeah, so my brother is up that area. He's outside of Syracuse and Rochester area up there somewhere. Love that over Lakers. I think it's out of hand now. Markel's in the house. Welcome. I took the Pacers money line. It was plus $2. I don't think it. Who the Pacers got here against Miami. Why not? Miami's another team. This is why no betting allowed. NBA for me. I can't get. And I say this and I repeat. New people show. Sorry, I don't care. This is what it is. NBA to me. Guys out trading, half-hearted play. If I'm cashing 60% in NFL and high 50s in college hoops, I'm not running to bet this league. Not one bit. Not in December. Not when I'm making money hand over fist. It's like as much as the snow's falling up in Buffalo, that's like the money falling out of the sky when I bet NFL this season. Take that over back in the Lakers. Yeah, it's a big line move. 198 now for the Pacers. So it's come down. So people are betting Indiana. I get it. I'm a loner, Daddy, a rebel. I was just thinking about that scene where he gets the line in the movie, and it's like, who plays him? I forgot the guy with the beard. And it's Pee Wee Herman as the hotel clerk. It's like, paging Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman, you have a telephone call at the front desk. I'm a loner, Daddy, a rebel. Deja vu. James left. David, how are you today? Thoughts on Wake, Missouri? I like Wake versus Missouri. I like Mizzou. Did not bet it. I'm not running to bet these bowl games today. Just don't like it. Like Missouri, didn't bet it. Did not bet it. Yeah, Ross is in Rochester. Yes, he is. I do a show with Ross on Tuesdays, usually Fridays, but with the holidays, no college basketball show with Ross tomorrow because there's not much college basketball on Saturday. But I'll be here tomorrow, folks. I'll be here Christmas Eve. Don't you worry your sweet souls about it. I will be here tomorrow, as usual, celebrating Christmas Eve with you. But right now, that's it. I got to run. I'm out of here. It was good seeing everybody. Back